Hey everybody, Kiefer McFly here. This is Nobody Wants to Die, episode 6. Sarah is in danger, and I guess we're gonna go save her. Or find a body. I don't know which one. But let's go find out what happens.
How could I let myself be tricked like this? She lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line, if not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her.
Damn, this is where Sarah lives? Okay, 1 second. I think the audio for the game is a little low. I turned it up a little bit. That should be good. Okay. I know she doesn't live in the Statue of Liberty's head, but I'll check her.
Where are my taxes being spent on? Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Stop complaining about my apartment. These cables.
And this is like the slums from Final Fantasy VII.
Where are you?
She works for the department, and this is how she lives, or where she lives.
Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look.
I had to get a screenshot of that. Okay. Let's find Sarah.
Straws the most of it.
Okay, I'm walking in the walls.
It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late.
Damn, I can't believe this is how she lives.
Sarah? The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place?
No way she lives here. They said the killer lives here. Okay, I believe that. Quit. Never. This ain't the time. All out. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, fuck.
What's up with killers and mannequins? I, for one, do not like mannequins. Fucking creepy. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. Let me see what's down here, bro. It's another mannequin. So, Sarah. Leave. Not without Sarah. Hope she's not dead. Last chance.
Target.
Huh? Is that Sarah?
Give it up! You're trapped! Funny. You're the one bleeding. How did you find her? Drop your weapon and I'll let you live.
Is that Sarah? Why is it two voices?
Where is she? Talk! Drop your weapon and get out! I'm counting to 3. 1! Let's settle this one-on-one!
What the?
You'll be completely fucked for killing an officer's body. You cunt.
Oh shit. Sarah?
What the hell? That does not
I'd love to see the look on the commander's face trying to explain our corpses in the slums.
I wouldn't be called on the carpet for once.
Okay, now it sounds like her.
I'd be buried under it.
Fortunately, in this body, it's hard to blow someone's head off. Did you get the shakes too?
I had a slight desynchro.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
Me? You looked in the mirror lately?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me. Ow, whoa, 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 whoa.
So, are you the stranger
Still,
or what?
Why did you come here?
Yeah, let's start with you.
Sarah, at least give me something and tell me what's going on with... It was on purpose.
Oops.
How did you end up in this body? You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
This body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
in your 30s, right?
29.
My bad.
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
Your whole backstory is fucking sketchy.
Just spill it already.
Fine. You want it? Here it is. I rented my body on the black market.
Oh, what's your motive?
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
So, is she the stranger or what? I think she is.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2-by-3-foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Taylor.
The greatest treasure in this town. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. Torture to misery. Desperation. But for Taylor, we were adventurers. On a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
It's taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor, surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back. After a month, her subscription expired. And we were broke. There was no one to help her. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Yeah, let me get some of that. Let me get some of that ambrosia, please. Okay. So now I know her motive. Department of Mortality. Body confiscation 12/20/23/21. Taylor Adams, ID, a bunch of numbers. Icarite will be delivered to the memory bank immediately. Row 731, West, Freezer 773291. I used to drive one of these all the time back in the day. Max, Dario, Peter. My last will. Max, Peter, Dario. You deserve answers, lots of them. But first you deserve an apology. I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you involved because it was too dangerous. The fact that you're reading this is proof. I'm sorry I left you. Sorry I didn't say anything, and sorry I didn't make it. I only asked one thing, and I've thought about it carefully. If I can't live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I sorted everything for you. The items below, marked with your names. Everything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally.
I remember it. This is older than me.
Chicken Justice. Chicken of Justice, the last of his kind. He fights for a better world when darkness falls. He dons a mask and dispenses justice. He crows each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the streets of his city. Add-on puzzle, summon a Chicken Justice. So did they adopt kids or something? Max, Peter, man, okay. They kept growing, I guess. Okay.
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
I don't dwell on that. I've had plenty on my mind.
Right.
So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
Okay, her brother.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
Not so easy with me, right?
Would you rather end up reconstructing the Icarite?
They probably wouldn't bother trying to save me at this point. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
So you're just lying to them?
Didn't you hear what I said? I do it for them.
Yeah, I heard. What if Taylor left you the same kind of will?
It's not the same.
Why not let them choose?
I don't know, honestly. How much easier would it be if we just died?
I wouldn't say it's easier. It's different. Trust me.
Why do I always do this? Sorry. Sometimes I think that might be better. We get our time here and we can use it, and then, even if there was no after, maybe here and now matter more.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you?
Yeah,
Maybe
why
I wanted to
work
take
force?
control? Of some sort. I decided I was never going to be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Want to get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up.
To the past.
Past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
Great. What's our poison?
The slum's chief export, apart from bodies. Moonshine.
Nice. Worse the neighborhood, the better the hooch. What are you renting the body for?
A surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Have you thought about what would happen to the baby?
I know I'll never see it. Won't be mine. theoretically. But it'll have a better shot than 99% of the people in this shit world. And thinking about that gives me a warm feeling.
Alright. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one? Current model.
They said it was recycled.
She don't sound too sure about that.
Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
We can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
Are you sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist, and you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
Not really.
You get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
Sarah, I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
Suppose it'll come out sooner or later.
Oh, she's
It's
for
about
sure not
Jane
telling
Sawyer.
us something.
What about her? New evidence?
You could say that. She has my body.
What?
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Are you fucking nuts? Alright, ouch.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
It's time to move the investigation forward.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
So
I
she's
can't believe all this evidence.
so she's not the stranger.
You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start?
1, 2, 3.
James, I
4,
managed to get
5.
what was in Green's safe. There were
6,
recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
What was the point of the plot that linked Green's case? Make her shoot. Have any indication the killer took control of Green? Alright, let's see this track.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own
Ex
doing.
Machina.
How do you deal with that kind
There
of
was no
deceit?
extra
And how do
body
you deal with it?
or a
I don't know if
correction.
I'm the best example.
He frequently swapped minds. Let me see. Let me see if
Why didn't
this.
we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them.
Okay, so far so good. Green doesn't act like himself in the recordings. The machine added to his synchronization, but he didn't use it on the night of the incident. Do we have any reason to think someone tampered with his psyche? Let's see. TV people. Oh. Chris. Wait, let me see.
How did you describe it? There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to Baker's shooting? His plans?
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system
Plans to
isn't
say the
perfect?
current system had failed.
Worse than that.
What was his next
Turns
move?
out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster. Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next?
I think it's one of these two. Let's try the Icarus Lounge.
Dumber.
Oh, haven't heard that before.
Okay.
Good to know you still have feelings for them.
The big wigs or the TV people? Let's try the.
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Let's try
Together
the.
they worked on how to calm the riots.
Nope.
How to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
You're telling me
There we
these are
go.
the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
Why did he have to die? Changing of the situation created a political vacuum, perfect for someone who wanted to seize power. If someone could influence Green, it's possible they could control someone else too. Green's shadow. Green has a key player in the intrigue, which was about burning Rome.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that.
Nope.
Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
Wait, where'd it go?
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart.
There it goes.
the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize this town. But why now? In the middle of everything, instead of pulling the strings to the bitter end. Let me see.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
No. Green Shadow. No.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of
There we
death
go.
was carved long ago.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
These get a little easier since the first one.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
Come on, grow up. Who asks questions like that? Especially after all the shit we've seen. Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Green was behind it all. Whew, damn. This is tough. The murderer is behind it all. Well, okay, she's not the stranger or the murderer, and Green is already dead. I don't think he would have had himself killed in his plan, so I want to say the murderer is behind it all, whoever that is.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. this one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
I mean, it got a glowing light on it.
Rachel!
Not again. Come on, let me get to that beach.
Rachel!
Keep getting closer. Maybe I'll get there by the end.
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Alright, cool. Alright, that one was pretty good. A little bit of a twist. Did not expect Sarah to look like that or have a pretty deep backstory, but that was a pretty damn good episode. I guess next one I'm gonna confront myself, apparently. We're gonna see how this one goes. But I'm gonna end this one here. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe. And if you want to see what other series I got plenty of videos on my channel, over 100. I'm gonna start another series after this one. Whenever this one is done, I'm not sure which game I'm gonna play, but pretty much the day after I'm done with this one, that's gonna be another video for another series right after. So if you want to see that, subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.